Alright guys, what is going on? How are you doing? Beautiful people, YouTube, guys, girls, everybody in between. We have the lav mic on me, we have the GoPro in this corner. I have not shot a video like this yet. I shot the one before with Philip. He was sitting over there. And I first off want to say sorry guys for the audio. I know it wasn't the best of the best. We had a bit of technical difficulties. Now, that's why we're now resorting to the lav mic. And when I have guests, I'm going to get an attachment where we have two lav mics, so it should be amazing. I'm hoping this audio sounds pretty good. Anyways, guys, kind of just a chill day right now. I'm actually heading to the gym. We have the BCAs. What is up? I usually don't ever take supplements, but I'm just making sure this GoPro's on straight. I'm at a point in the cut, because I'm actually cutting or shredding, whatever you want to call it for summer, that I'm at a point where you get deep enough that BCAs are something you can take. You don't need to, and again, I'm not really going to explain. They're basically there to preserve muscle mass, etc., etc. So I would say I'm about halfway into the cut, maybe, I still got a few more, maybe like 6 more pounds to lose. I don't know. Anyways, though, so I'm going to be, if you see me drinking that's why. All right, so the gym's right, 20-minute drive. I'm going to try to make it 20 minutes. And if I have to, maybe I'll talk a little bit when I park there. But yeah, guys, anyways, super simple. This video is basically just a kind of a follow-up to the last podcast you saw in the car, but more so if you guys saw the bio video that I created. I know this is shaking a little bit. If you guys saw the bio video I created on my channel trailer explaining kind of all in my life as a content creator thus far, like the businesses I've started up, I've tried, I've failed, my attempts, where I'm heading to now. This video is kind of just touching onto that, except more in a micro sense. So that was like the macro sense. This is kind of just like little details and things about me to give you guys context into more of who I am, my life, etc., because I'm that interesting. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so little things I'm just going to tell you about myself. And yeah, let me just 1 sec, guys. And this is exactly why I have the GoPro and the lav mic. Hands are on the wheel, eyes are on the road, etc., etc. Okay, I guess change that in post. So guys, yeah, super simple. This isn't planned. I have nothing really thought up. I'm just going to kind of tell you guys a little bit more about myself based on that bio video. So that bio video, I explained I started, failed, dropped 3 businesses or so, and I'm now on this. I kind of want, it's kind of like a Q&A, except no one's asked me questions, so I'm just telling you a bit more about myself because I feel like things are about to become very tangible very soon, and I want you guys, what the new subscribers or you guys, the old ones, which are gems, to really just have a good base and foundation of who I am, and yeah, in all aspects. So I'm 21 years old. What is up? My name is David Hammond. It's kind of funny why I'm doing this, but I don't know. I like it. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm heading to the gym anyways. So my name is David Hammond. I am 21 years old. My birthday is February 27th, 1998. So I would be considered a Pisces. I don't know if you guys are into astrology. I'm not so much, but in case you're wondering. Yeah, I live with my mom and my brother. If I keep checking the camera, this is my perfectionist in me, okay? So guys, give me a break. I live with my mom and my brother in the house you guys see. We live in a small town or city called Pickering, just outside Toronto. I do plan on getting my own place. Ideally, if all goes right, by the end of the summer, to a condo, still in Pickering. It's a bit further out there. Every time I pass the gym, actually, I go to the gym, I see it. Every single time. Not this way, though, because I'm not taking the highway this time, because I want to go a bit slower and I want to focus. I don't want to, do anything super crazy. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. I am half Japanese, half British, in case some of you guys are wondering my ethnicity, because I kind of look like a white guy, but I kind of don't. My mom's Japanese, full Japanese. My dad's British. My dad passed away when I was, for the longest time I thought it was when I was 13 years old, but I actually counted the years. It's actually when I was 14, so not that really matters. It was 2013 he passed. So when I was 14 he passed. I'm 21 and a half, we'll say now. So, a while back. So I live with a single mom, my mom and my brother. That's why when I say, guys, I live with my mom and my brother, like, that's why. It's, it's not like I understand most people say dad, like there's just no dad, which is, it's, it is what it is. Yeah, context to you guys, I am super into fitness. I always have been. I believe I always will be. Whether I look super big right now or not, I'm not taking it as serious as I used to. So things like, creatine or just, all these things. It's not as serious right now to me. Doesn't mean I'm not taking it serious though. Fitness is, very serious to me. I guess little fun facts. I'm just trying to think of little like fun facts that are like kind of like Q&As based on that bio video, but that bio video is more of like in a macro sense. This is just in a micro sense, so it's little facts. That was like big picture. This is like little picture. I train 3 days a week, pull, push, legs. If any of you guys, the fitness guys, are still wondering, it's a hybrid training program, which is always what I preach, which is strength and bodybuilding, called power building. So you do your strength stuff, and then you do your bodybuilding stuff, so your heavy stuff and your lighter stuff. My diet right now, as far as food nutrition, is very high protein. It's almost like a warrior diet, I guess you could say. It's and this is what I speak to you guys in the Force Talks and whatnot. Very high protein, very high fat, very satiating, extremely good for testosterone, high or muscle and bone recovery, performance. I aim to get in vegetables. That's easier said than done. And if I was with Adri right now, my I'll get to that in a second. She would laugh because Adri eats so many vegetables. I try to, okay, but that's kind of the goal: to eat more vegetables and water intake. BCAAs, this is water, and this is kind of amino acids in protein. Anyways, it helps with preserving muscle. You don't need supplements by any means. I just had some left over, and I figured, you know what? It's like the icing on the cake. If I was to do a cut next time, well, I plan on getting pretty lean this cut, and I think that's why. And if any of you guys are wondering why I'm talking about fitness stuff, it's because I had a fitness business. That's why I've been working out seriously for almost 7 years now. So when I was 15, it was actually when I was 14, but it was actually when I was like 12. I started doing push-ups and shit, but when I went to a gym, lifted weights, it's when I turned 15. And I'm 21 and a half, so 6.5 years. And that's why my first business was the fitness business. And I loved it, and there was nothing wrong with it. I was very good at fitness. Physique was great. I mean, it's not as, if I wanted to, guys, believe me, I could bump up the physique a little bit. I could just take a little bit of this and this. I'm not talking about steroids. I just mean like, if I focus a little bit more on this thing or take creatine and this, like I could be back to that. Believe me, guys, I know it seems like the physique you saw in that picture and everything, like, oh, it was so great. And it was. In all ways, I'm better now in the sense that I'm stronger now. I have more muscle now. I'm definitely not as lean, but that's kind of why I'm cutting right now. So I know it's ironic, and it's like, oh, maybe some of you guys thought, oh, David, you gave up fitness or like you stopped working out. No, that was never the case. In fact, like my physique this time around, when I finish this cut, will make that physique look kind of bad. It won't bad, but like, you'll be like, oh shit, you didn't stop lifting. I never stopped lifting. I focused on other things. So some of my other passions, guys, as you guys know, are psychology and philosophy. I said that in the bio video. I'd been studying psychology and philosophy since I was 16 years old. So I started working out at 15. I started fixing, the mentality of things at I hope this is recording, at 16. Yes, it is still recording. I don't know why it looks so like high up there. I'm hoping this sounds good. It might not. We're hoping though. So yeah, I started psychology, philosophy when I was 16, and that's kind of it. That's why my second business was that, because I'm very interested in the mind, the way we think, act as humans, as people. The deepest form of psychology that I would say I'm into is psychology itself, guys, is just the study of the brain, nervous system, emotions, and the way we act. I'm very interested in masculine and feminine psychology. That is the number one avenue of psychology I like the most. So how men and women interact with each other. Why? I don't know. I just find that really fucking cool. So that's whenever I talk about things like you guys hear in some of the podcasts and stuff like that. I'll say things like, especially men are good at this, or men are not good at this, or men, women, like that's the reason why. It's not because I'm biased, or I don't like to think I'm biased. I am a man, so maybe I guess I am biased in that reason, but I try not to be. That's why. That's kind of it. Like, what would be great, I really hope this is recording too. What would be great is if you guys in the future maybe asked me questions down below, and then I was able to do like a Q&A while going to places. Obviously, I'd have to be safe with like looking at my phone, so maybe I would do it at like a red light or something. I don't really know. I'm not sure yet, but or maybe it doesn't even have to be in the car. Maybe it'll be in the forest or in my room. But I really would like to start doing more long form chats with you guys, and Q&As is definitely a long form chat. You know, you guys ask me a few questions, I can talk about that for like 2 hours, right? So definitely, if you guys are interested in that and you're watching this now, definitely shoot me a question or okay, I'm just gonna rip it or a comment down below. And yeah, I would love to keep that in mind for maybe the next one. And yeah, the gym's heading up here. I'm just trying to think, like, I want to talk about something else, like at least like 10 more minutes. I mean, guys, that's really it. My entire life I played soccer, from like 3 years old to like 12 or something. And oh yeah, I guess that we could say that I never really had too much of a friend group growing up, hence why I'm kind of doing everything I am now. I'm very, believe it or not, okay, bro, relax. Fuck. Sorry, guys. One thing you'll learn about me is like, I don't like trucks. I do not like truck drivers at all. They like to hog the road. They think they're so fucking big. And I just don't like it at all because they need to relax and calm down. So the guy was just speeding on me. Anyways, yeah, what was I saying? There's so many things I actually still want to update you guys on. I'm talking about cars and this and that, like future stuff. So yeah, believe it or not, I'm actually more introverted than extroverted, 100%. I don't like to be in large social gathering places by any means necessary. Now, that doesn't mean I don't know how to talk. I know how to talk very well, in fact, as I'm sure you guys are aware by now. But that doesn't necessarily mean I talk in like big friend groups and stuff like that. I don't. I know how to talk, but that doesn't mean I talk. In fact, if I'm in social places, I actually do the least talking. I actually don't talk very much at all. I don't think there's a need to. So growing up, I didn't really have too much of a friend group. I was kind of that fling that, you know, I had friends, don't get me wrong, but I was that fling that just bounced back and forth between groups because I never really, as cheesy as it sounds, I never really fit in per se, you know? So I'm just going to stop recording and start it again. Yeah, so I never really had too much of a friend group growing up. I had friends, and they were, you know, beautiful, great friends. Like this is not for me to bash on anyone. Like, no, man, they were fantastic. Just for whatever reason, and I don't blame them. I'm sure it was me. Like, I'm just a weird kid. I was never able to commit to like a friend group, or I would get kicked out of friend groups, or it would just naturally just wouldn't work out. So my entire childhood life, I was kind of a loner, but not in a weird way, you know. I mean, maybe in a weird way. I would do things like play Lego and build shit at a very young. I was like 4 years old building Hogwarts castles and all this massive stuff. You know, and that's why I turned to things like fitness and I was a big gamer growing up, video games. I'm not necessarily like Call of Duty and stuff like that, but like these RPG games like Jak and Daxter. If you guys remember this on the PS2, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Shadow of the Colossus, God of War, all stuff like this. Like, I was a big gamer because I think that's just where I put all my energy into. And I still am to this day, believe it or not. I just don't have a lot of time right now. I will, though, when I get the new condo. I plan on getting a PS4. And I don't know if you guys know the game Cyberpunk coming out with Keanu Reeves. I'm so getting that. Like, I'm not a gamer as far as like Call of Duty or Fortnite and stuff. Like, I like solo games, and that kind of represents me as a person. Like adventure solo one-on-one games where it's you. Last of Us was a beautiful game. It was one of my favorite games. I don't have a lot of favorite games per se, but yeah, stuff like that. And yeah, so I played soccer for maybe like 10 years of my life, and I loved soccer, but I wasn't very good at team sports. Kind of going back to my personality, I didn't like people relying on me, because if I screwed up, I would feel really bad, and maybe vice versa. I just didn't like that. So after soccer, I turned to individual sports, fitness, you know, psychology, philosophy. I like dancing and boxing, which are kind of things that I do here and there. Entrepreneurship, YouTube, all this stuff is just solo stuff, and that's just kind of how I am as a person. So believe it or not, I don't have a lot of friends, and you guys see Philip or Jesse and people like that, and they're great. But we're all solo heads that never really had friend groups, and we kind of just mesh together and collab and work, which is amazing. It's beautiful. But that's why you notice I don't really have a friend group per se, and that's okay. You know, Good Life's right actually back there. I'm just gonna park over here so not 100,000 people are like, why is this guy talking to himself? Yeah, I think this should be. Yeah, I think this should be all right. Yeah, guys, and yeah, I'll keep talking for maybe like 5 minutes or so, because I think we're at about 60 minutes. Maybe I'll hit 20 minutes, and yeah, nothing is yeah. I mean, I kind of wanted to just make this so you guys can have a really good understanding of who I am from the. I guess I don't need my seatbelt from the get-go. So when things build and grow, which I feel they always have, but they really are this time around, you'll understand like my motives for why I've done it, or like why I think this way and why I act this way, because it's tricky for people to put labels on people and understand why they do the things they do. So this is kind of me giving you that, saying like, this is why, like, this is why I think this way, this is why you don't see me with too many friends, this is why I am playing a video game down the road, which I don't right now, but yeah, that's it. I think the last thing I wanted to touch on to you guys right now, to be completely transparent with everything, is I was actually going to say this, and I'm going to get hot in here because I'm not rolling down the windows so I can have good audio, but it's hot, and I don't want to waste gas with AC, so it's all good. What was I saying? Yeah, so I was going to tell you guys this in the last podcast, but I didn't, but, I figure, why not? I want you guys, again, to know everything about me, all of my motives, everything of where I stand right now, so when things begin to build, you can understand why, and we're on the same page, basically. That's what I want to say. I want you guys to be on this journey with me as I want to be there with you. Like, I don't want there to be any loose gaps, being like, why did he do this or this? Like, I want you to be right up to speed so we can grow together. As you guys know, and it's kind of sad saying this, because, like, man, you guys were, like, such, like, my family at that time, and, like, I know this person was, too, because they're in the vlog so much. Maybe you guys know what I'm about to say, but yeah, it is, man, it's not so much sad for me. Like, I got over the sadness. I think it's just for you guys, because, like, you guys were so used to that for so long, but, that's the nature of life. Damn, yeah, so Adriana, my girlfriend that I was with for about 2 years, we split. We broke up, and we split maybe a week ago or so, and there was no drama, there was no beef, like, it was no one's fault, no one did anything wrong. She's a beautiful person. The family's great, like, their mom is like A1, man. The amount of food they gave me, yeah, there was nothing like that. We just things weren't working out, and in the beginning they were, but we began to drift further and further apart. Her with what she was doing with maybe her school and her job, which, it is what it is. And me with YouTube, my passions and my entrepreneurship, and going harder than ever. So there was just a lot of discrepancy. There's a lot of butting heads, and things just eventually, like with anything, a bone, anything with enough tension, eventually it snaps, it breaks. So we split, that's done. I never really told you guys this, but we actually split and took we split like twice beforehand and took like little breaks. I think I actually did tell you in the Forest Talk. But this time, the third one was kind of like the one to be end all. Will we ever get back together? I have no clue. I don't think so. Maybe. I have no clue. I know, though, that Adri has her own passions that she wants to work on, and unfortunately by me, it's a good thing, actually. It's all backwards, though. It's a paradox, and this is not for me to say anything bad about her, because she did nothing wrong. For her to, and what I've noticed is that for her to focus on her passions and what she wants to do, maybe with nutrition or modeling or whatever it is ironic or backwards as it sounds. I noticed that she does it better when I'm not there. So when we took the breaks before, she started working on it more. And maybe it's because I was being kind of like a crutch to her, which I wasn't trying to be. I was actually the exact opposite. I was pushing her so much. But I guess it's kind of backwards, where it's a weird psychological thing. Maybe it's a comfort thing. She had comfort in me, so she didn't have to work as hard at that, which is a big reason why we split. But I knew, and it was kind of like a sacrifice, that I had a feeling that, for her to work hard at what she wanted to do, and vice versa, because I'm always doing my thing. But I had a feeling that for her to work hard at her thing and really do what she wanted to do, I couldn't be there anymore, because she needed that fire under her ass, and that was it. By me leaving, by me saying, like, you got this, you got to do it though, I'm not going to be there. And she's working on it now, which is really good. And that's why I say, like, we're still homies. I might see her at the gym now, because I saw her the other day at the gym, and we're homies. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, it's like the best relationship. Like, we're still the exact same as we were, just she's got to do her thing, I've got to do my thing. No one can hold each other back. I can't hold her back, she can't hold me back, because you guys, YouTube, entrepreneurship, my businesses, has always been, from the very, very fucking beginning, my number one biggest priority. Always. This is more important than any relationship to me in the entire life. Any friendship, any relationship. I would argue this is more important to me than family, which may sound very backwards and like very bad of you, David, but I'm just not very like I told you guys growing up, I wasn't I didn't have a lot of friends, and I didn't have a lot of people per se that I would attach to. So it kind of you know, carries on to right now, where like people come and go. Your passion, what you do, your hobby, your purpose, that doesn't leave, that stays. People come and go, this doesn't go. So that's kind of where I'm at. Much love, there's no beef, everyone's great. But as of right now, guys, I'm single, fucking ready to kill stuff, and that doesn't mean David's gonna be looking for other girls and relationships and stuff, not nearly now. Everything is going as hard as I possibly can. The business, the back end, like I've already filmed 6 courses. Like the amount I've gotten done, the mental clarity I've had just in this past week or so has been unfathomable. Like everything I feel like is really coming full circle and becoming tangible, which I always knew it was, but right now, because I have all this mental clarity. So I think that's kind of it, you know, for you guys as kind of where I am, who I am. It is at the day of recording this. It is June 19th, so it is officially summer in 2 days. We're going to kill this, guys. The goal of mine, one of the big goals, I have many goals, obviously to grow this YouTube channel and for everything to really hit this summer. I want to be making, you know, ideally by the end of the year, $10,000 a month, so a 6-figure business. And I want to move out to the condo, which I would show you guys, but we're not going to be there, which is a beautiful condo. It's not super big. Well, I mean, it's like an average sized condo, and then I would live there by myself, and I want to be there by September, you know, by the end of the summer before winter. Will it happen? I don't know, man, but we're going to see. By the end of the year, for sure, but that's my goal. I want, like, and it's like, Dave, what do you mean? How is this going to happen? Guys, crazy stuff's going to come. Everything's about to pop. All this overnight success stuff. I'm really dying in this car. This is nuts. But I want you guys to be on board with like what I'm doing and where my head's at right now. The courses, the business, coaching. I'm going to be making more Force Talk videos, kind of acting more as like tutorials, which I believe will go viral. I just think everything's going to make sense. You know, the courses, coaching, passive income, everything. Money's just going to go like a good amount, run with it, move to the condo, start the next business I have, start prints, like just like the winter coming up is going to be like grind mode, bro. This summer is just flourish. It's like reap what I've sown, like have it all tangible. I have it, and then I move into next winter with you guys, and like it's just slow, steady progress in there. So that's it. That's I think where I'm going to leave it. That's kind of where I'm at right now. This is also going to be a podcast, so I'm going to put it on the audio. Wow, I'm so hot. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that's not that bad for audio. Man, yo, it is hot. It's just the highways right there, so I didn't want it to be too loud. Yeah, guys, that is basically it right now. I plan on doing, this was actually Philip's idea too, by the way, these car podcasts or whatever, so shout out to Philip. I plan on doing more of these with guests, by myself, you know, guys, cranking it long form mediums of format or art. So yeah, this is going to be on the podcast. If you guys are interested, you can check out the Force Talks podcast itself on Apple Podcasts. I have tons more episodes there, which I don't record on video. They're just native to the podcast. So yeah, check it out if you're interested there. And yeah, that's kind of it, guys. Give the video a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Get seated and get buckled in right now. Get buckled in. And I'm not even saying this for my extent. Like, I know where I'm going to be. Get buckled in, okay? Like, this is, like, get grounded, get seated. You're up to date. You got your popcorn ready. Like, you got everything. Yo, we're going fucking crazy this summer. I promise you. I guarantee you. I know this, man. I can, like, bet my life on this. Like, guys, it's going to be nuts. You guys are in for a ride, bro, a treat. And the reason I need to show you guys this, too, is because, you know, it's so easy for people to just talk about what they're doing and to, like, make sit-down videos of, like, hi, I'm going to do this. I want to show you guys this. This is why I vlog. Like, that's the entire premise or purpose of why. I want to show you from now, this dude in his car in Little Pickering living at his mom's house, to things actually becoming tangible through my vlogs, through the action. And it's because I know what's happening. So that's that. I want to thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you for the support. Thank you guys for, I noticed the views are going up a bit, and like the comments and the likes. So I want to thank you guys. Definitely drop a comment down below if you'd like more of these, maybe a Q&A. And if you do, drop a question. Follow me on the Instagrams, guys. This is it. I cannot tell you enough. We're going to kill it. I'm now going to go lift. We're hitting push today. So shoulders, triceps, and chest. As it's Wednesday today, I lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday is legs. So I'm going to do that. post a video, go home, record some more stuff, and do some of that stuff. So that is it. Thank you guys so much. We're at about 27 minutes. Much love to you guys all. I will talk to you soon. Big things. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for staying with me on this journey thus far. Things are about to come full circle and be tangible. So thank you. I will talk to you guys soon. Till then, much love. Drink BCAs. Just kidding. You don't need to. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. So that's it. Thanks. Much love. Peace.